Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here from Singapore, and welcome back to Why Are You Not Making Money with SoloS Part 4. Now, in one of the previous parts of this entire training series, I mentioned to you guys, if you really wish to master email marketing, there are two very important factors that you need to take note of. Number one is to settle your email deliverability system. And number two is to make sure that you have a large responsive email list. Now, which one comes first? Deliverability system or the large responsive email list? So this is the topic that we're going to talk about today. Now, very importantly, if you have a very large list, let's say for example 100,000 subscribers, and whenever you send the press button and thereby you're anticipating for sales to come in. Now that is the wonder of email marketing, because it is really the only true blue push button system out there in terms of making money online. However, what if your email deliverability system is not being set up properly? Thereby, 80 to 90% of your emails are being sent into the spam folder of your subscribers. That is where you notice that your open rates are like 2%, 1%, anything less than 3%, very high chance your emails are landing into the spam folder. So how exactly can we address this issue to make sure that we can improve our email deliverability? And that is where we're going to talk about email warming up. Now let's take a look into this particular website by reply.io on what exactly is email warm-up. Now look at the very first paragraph that's stated over here. Email warm-up refers to the practice of sending a gradually increasing number of emails from a new email account with the aim of building a positive reputation with email providers and avoiding spam filters. Alright, so essentially what it's trying to say is, before you do any form of proper email marketing campaigns, you need to warm up this email address first. One of the things that renders most of the emails of certain email marketers into the spam folder is because of this thing called a sender reputation. Sender reputation is made of things such as the domain reputation, IP reputation, spam rate, so on and so forth. So what we're trying to do here in terms of email warm-up is to make sure that before we start to send emails to our actual subscribers, we need to do some form of warming up by sending emails from this new email address to certain email addresses. Like for example, let's say you have 7 Gmail accounts. What you can do is you can use these 7 Gmail accounts as your seed account. This is a term that I come up with on my own. Let's say seed account. So let's say you created a new email address called benjamin@abc.com. Alright, this is a new email address, and if you're going to use benjamin@abc.com to start sending to your thousands of subscribers, let me assure you, especially after the 1st of February implementation in terms of the spam control by Gmail and Yahoo, more than 80 to 90% of your emails are going to land into the spam folder. And you are there scratching your head. Hey, what is wrong with these email addresses? There's nothing wrong. I'm just trying to do my proper job and I'm just only sending to 1,000 subscribers. Why is this thing happening? Well, the reason is because you have not warmed up your email address yet. Alright, so there are two ways for you to do the warming up. One is the manual way. You can use benjamin@abc.com and start sending to these 7 Gmail accounts, which is your seed accounts. And from there, use the 7 Gmail accounts and reply back to benjamin@abc.com. If it lands to the spam folder, manually drag them into the primary inbox. So and so forth. This is called a manual way. The second method is to engage a service of an email warming up software. And the one that I want to recommend to you guys now, in terms of economically priced and as well as doing its proper job, is none other than warmbase.io. So you can refer to the affiliate link that I have in the description box below this video for warmbase.io. Every email address that you're trying to warm up only costs $9 per month. This is one of the account of my students. This is the Warmbase account. Alright, so what he's trying to do now is he's warming up 8 different email addresses. Alright, you can count here 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 different email addresses. Some have been warmed up for pretty long, like for example, you can see here like this one. Alright, it has already sent 6,556 emails and the reply rate is 2,043. These are things that is being done on our back end. We don't have to do anything once we subscribe to this service. And like what I said, it only costs $9 per month. Now, let me show you what exactly goes on behind the scene. The moment you go to Warmbase and you start paying this $9 per month for your first email address, you'll be directed to this particular page here. So depending on which email service provider you are using, like for example, are you using Gmail G Suite, Outlook, Zoho Pro, Yahoo, Yandex, iCloud, AOL, or others. If you have been following some of my other training tutorials, which again, I'll come up with a new training series for those of you guys who are still not very familiar with how to set up this entire email marketing business, right? I'll go for others to add on with our own SMTP details and IMAP details. So if you click on next, these are all the different details that you need to put in, like for example, the name of the sender, in this case will be Ruslan, email address, ruston@getsmartlink.com, the SMTP server. These are things that you can get it from within the email hosting provider. All right, the port number, SSL, username, and the password. Then subsequently click on test connections. Then you will be directed to this particular page and asking you, are you going to set it up based on a flat basis, grow basis, or randomized basis? And what I would seriously suggest you guys to do is to go on a grow basis. All right, on a grow basis. The reason why my studio is going on a flat basis now is because we have been warming up this thing for very, very long. All right, so we can afford to move on straight to flat. So go on a grow progressive basis to let Gmail or Yahoo, which is all the relevant ESP email service providers, to see that this new email address is something whereby people are actually replying to that email, people are actually opening that email, people are actually clicking certain links in that email. All right, and from there, click on start. Very simple. All right, again, ever since the 1st of February implementation, a lot of email marketers are facing problem with email deliverability. Previously, you could be enjoying open rates of 10%, 12%, 13, 14, 15%. But now you notice that your open rates are dropping to 7%, 6%, or even 5%, or even 8%, that kind of thing. Very common. All right, one of the things you need to really do is to start warming up your email address. And you can do this, like what I mentioned, via the affiliate link in the description box below this video. Now, for those of you guys who are really keen in terms of mastering email marketing, and you want somebody to work with you on a one-on-one basis until you can achieve a certain level of results, again, you can refer to my mentorship programs via the links in the description box below this video, especially for my inner circle. Okay, because my inner circle is literally giving you a blank check. This blank check is in terms of my time commitment. All right, however, before you even wish to register for my inner circle, please book a complimentary Zoom session with me. We can discuss my aspirations and goals, the kind of commitment in terms of the money, the capital, so on and so forth that I will require from you before you enroll to the inner circle, so that to ensure that you can eventually reach the success that you want. Because there's no point that you enroll into the inner circle and then after that you have no capital to do anything. Then I won't be able to help you at all because you have no bullets. How are we going to fight the war? Am I right, guys? Okay, so without further ado, please refer to all the relevant links in the description box below this video to check out my mentorship program, check out OneBase, check out all the different tools that I use in my email marketing business. And I'll see you in the next recording. Take care.